Hi YouTube, it's pickups time again, and without further ado I'll get straight onto it. I wasn't going to buy too much this month, or in the month that's passed since I did my last video, but I ended up buying quite a bit, but there you go, best laid plans and all that. Right, first off, I've got 3 PlayStation 1 games, and I got these from a local charity shop. First one is Tekken 2. Now, I've always loved Tekken 3. It was my favourite fighting game on the PS, and so I was really chuffed to see Tekken 2. So I've got Tekken 2 now. And on the same day, I came across the first Tekken. I haven't got around to taking the stickers off yet, but yeah, the first Tekken as well. So that was great, getting Tekken 1 and Tekken 2 on the same day. And in the same shop, I got Tomb Raider 3, which is probably about as far as I'm going to go with the original Tomb Raiders. I've also got Legend and Anniversary and Underworld, but I've got Tomb Raider 1 and 2, and now I have 3 of the original PlayStation versions of them. I've got the high definition classics versions as well, but so I'm quite happy with that. Just having 3. Last Revelation, if I come across it, those ones, I might, but at the moment I'm quite happy just having Tomb Raiders 1 to 3 of the originals. Next up, a PlayStation 3 game, 3D Dot Game Heroes, which I had heard about and was reminded. I had meant to get it, and I was reminded to get it by watching the Jebs24, one of her recent videos, where she actually mentioned about 3D Dot Game Heroes, and I thought, maybe I should get that. So I got this from Amazon. I played a little bit of it. I actually found it a bit harder than I thought it was going to be, which means I'll have to sort of come back to it. But it does look great. It doesn't look like any other game out there. It's just very, well, as you can tell from the title, like 3D Dot Game Heroes. Basically, it's very pixelated. It's like a 3D pixelated, sort of overly pixelated sort of graphical style, and it's very nice indeed, very good indeed. Picked this up today. Unfathomably, I have never had any of the Uncharted games, which is like a major fail, obviously. But today I went to Cash Generators, and as you can see from the sticker there, and I got this for $6.99, which I think is a good price in anyone's money. And I've seen a friend playing Uncharted 2, so and with Uncharted 3 on the horizon, as I'm sure you all know from the footage that was shown at E3, it's about time I did my Uncharted homework. So that's Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, just in case anybody didn't know. Xbox game now, original Xbox, and that's Knights of the Old Republic, again from my best friends, Cash Generator. Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. So yeah, I've heard good things about Knights of the Old Republic, and the fact a friend told me that I really should have this in my collection. I think he's got both, because he's got the second one as well. So I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I mean, I was a massive Star Wars fan when I was a kid. I was completely Star Wars mad when I was a young boy, but I don't know, I just kind of grew out of Star Wars, and the new Star Wars films really didn't do it for me. I quite liked Attack of the Clones, but Revenge of the Sith, no. Didn't like the Phantom Menace either. Maybe I've just grown out of it, I don't know. But anyway, that's no reflection on Knights of the Old Republic, which I'm sure is a very good game indeed. And another very good game, because I saw a friend play this on his PC years ago, even though his PC wasn't quite up to it, and that's Far Cry, which I got from Oxfam for the princely sum of £1.99. So I probably will get around to playing this at some point. What I saw of it years ago was really good. I just haven't played loads of PC games in the last few years, mainly because the consoles have kind of taken over. But I've still got quite a few PC games I should play, so I'm glad to have a Far Cry anyway. And I played the first one of this. I played the first Serious Sam quite a bit, and again, at the same time I got Far Cry, I got this again from Oxfam for 99p, Serious Sam 2. So I know it's had a sort of HD, sort of, not a remake, sort of update, I think for the Xbox 360. You can get the Serious Sam HD collection or something, I think it's called, for about 20 quid. But I'm quite happy to have both of the originals for the PC. So yeah, very good fun, totally over the top. It's just completely bonkers, basically. But if you do like sort of like old school kind of first person shooters, but with like loads of enemies, then Serious Sam is the game, or one of the games to go for. I seem to remember watching a friend of mine playing the original Serious Sam. He was further on than me, and me thinking, if he's having a problem with this, I'm not going to be getting anywhere with it. So, but it was great fun anyway. Very, very good game. So that's all the games I've bought this month. And but I did buy a further 2 things, games related, just today. And I got both of these from a sort of cheap bookstore called The Works in Inverness. And one is the Haynes Video Gaming Manual. I didn't know Haynes did video gaming manuals, but I seem to see that they seem to do manuals for everything now. I suppose they still do car manuals. That's what they used to be famous for. But anyway, it's not exactly it's not like a majorly in-depth look at video gaming. But I mean, it's quite nice. It's hardback, and I don't know why I'm trying to show this here. I'm not going to even bother trying showing it. It's too unwieldy with trying showing it on camera. It just takes you through all the major consoles and computers and arcades and things like that. And it's sort of like a potted history of video gaming, really. It's quite nice, and it gives after it's looked 2 or 3 pages at each system, it gives some of the must-have games for that system, and some cross-platform ones as well. So it's quite nice, and it was only $2.99, which I thought was pretty good. I don't know the RRP price, but I don't know anybody who ever pays the recommended price for these things. It was $17.99, which seems a little steep for me, but $2.99 you can't go wrong. And for $4.99, it originally was $14.99, is the Guinness World Records 2011 Gamers Edition, which I've been looking for a wee while. I got a 2009, 2010, and I got the 2011 one. And again, yes, it's quite good. It's quite easy to read. I mean, you read through it. I mean, I came home and read it quite quickly. All the stuff that I was actually interested in, and it is quite a good little resource. When it comes to gaming, yearly, just like a recap really on what's happened in the year in gaming. So it's quite a nice idea to get them, but I never pay the full price for them. I always seem to end up paying, you know, like the the £4.99 or £5 or whatever. I don't think I've ever paid full price for it. But yeah, the Guinness, the Gamers editions from Guinness are you know, well worth it. So if you ever see a copy, then certainly do get one. So that's it really. The only other thing of note, as everyone else is probably aware, is that E3 has been and gone. And for the first time ever, I actually watched a conference. I watched the Sony conference. I got a text from Jesus Faces to say that the Microsoft conference was basically a pile of pish, basically. So I took his word on that and didn't bother watching it, despite the fact I'm a 360 owner. And I saw the highlights of it on YouTube or something, or I don't know where, I can't remember now, maybe it was on YouTube or something. A guy had done a, like a, I don't know, couldn't call it a greatest hits because it wasn't that great. But basically, from what you could glean, the way that he'd edited, he'd done the editing and the cutting, it was basically a lot about Kinect, which is great, but I don't have Kinect, so I'm not exactly rushing out to get Kinect either. So yeah, Microsoft, pretty much a bit of a fail there from Microsoft. I didn't watch the Nintendo one because I have nothing from Nintendo anyway, and so it's just the Sony one because I've got the PS3. Sony's conference was, I mean, I haven't seen the Nintendo one, but I think Jesus Faces said that perhaps the Nintendo one was the best, or one of the best. Certainly the best out of the three. Sony's obviously coming in a very close second. I liked it. I liked what I saw. Certainly the game exclusives were very good. The future looks quite bright or a bit brighter for Sony after the unfortunate incident not so long ago, which I thought they dealt with very good. Dealt with very well. They didn't dwell on it too much and kind of, you know, just moved on. And on that note, anybody who hasn't yet should download your free games from the PlayStation Store. I downloaded Infamous, so let that download that last night, so that's me. And you get an extra 30 days of, you get 30 free days of PlayStation Plus as well. That's just as an aside. It's part of the Welcome Back pack. Yeah, I was quite impressed with Sony's conference. I did like the look of the PSP. I keep calling it the PSP. Sorry, the PS Vita. What was formerly known as the NGP. I'm not really a handheld gamer, but this might be the one to sway me in the direction of handheld gaming. It certainly looks lovely and looks fantastic. The screen is just unbelievably clear, if it's to be believed what we saw. They were playing a version of a PS Vita version of Uncharted, which looked very, very good. Even like the touchscreen and everything looked very, very good. So I was quite impressed with that. So yeah, Sony's E3 went rather well, as did Nintendo's. I believe people were slightly confused. They showed a lot about the controller of the new, is it the Wii U, sorry, Wii U it is, but not the actual console itself. They just showed the controller, but it was still impressive enough for people to be quite happy with what they saw. But yeah, Microsoft. Well, we do get Halo 4 and Gears of War 3, but neither have really grabbed me. Even though I have Gears of War and Halo, neither have grabbed me very much, particularly, so I'm not too bothered about those. That's just a feeling on my part. I don't mind them, but I'm not that into them. But certainly as a Sony gamer, yeah, I was quite impressed, and I'm quite looking forward to things coming out. So on that note, I'm going to leave it for probably yet another month, and thankfully I don't look so yellowy in this video. I don't know why I did in the last one, but despite the fact that I'm sitting in exactly the same place, my kitchen, the light is really bright, and I don't look quite yellow, which is great. Let's hope it can maintain that for the next one. Okay, that's enough, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.